Hey y'all, how about today we make
a vegan chocolate cake.
vegan chocolate Bundt cake. That's right. It is yummy, it is delicious, it is plant-based, whole food, oil-free, and yummy, yummy, yummy. And it's covered with a chocolate ganache, which is delicious, and it's again plant-based, and it'll harden and be amazing.
That looks good. Can I have a taste?
Well, yeah, but don't tell anybody.
That is good.
Let's begin. Hey y'all, how about today? Plant-based foodies on. How to make them. Let's begin. Hey, I'm back with grandson number 2. You gonna tell everybody your name?
My name is
Misha.
Yep.
And so Misha likes to bake, and when I bake, I really bake. It's not out of a container. So we are going to begin. So to begin with, we have 1 cup of, what do you think that is?
Probably milk.
Milk. And this is a,
Juice.
no, this is a tablespoon of vinegar. And we're going to make kind of like a buttermilk. Can you pour that in there for me?
This?
Mm-hmm. So just dump it in there. And if you don't have vinegar, just put that in the sink. You can use this and give it a little turn, just a little stir. If you don't have vinegar, you can use, well, a little more than that. You can use lemon. Yeah, you can use lemon or whatever, just enough to make the milk turn into buttermilk. And our kettle's going, so just a second. This recipe calls for boiling water. Okay, so now you're gonna put the, what does that look like, Misha?
What?
What does this look like?
That looks like something that you stir it with.
It's a whisk, yeah. So you're going to put your whisk attachment on there. And this is 1 banana that's been like mashed. Can you scrape that out?
Sure.
Yeah. It may come out by itself. Good job. Now, just set that aside because we're going to keep using that.
I'll put it on the side.
We're going to take this and we're going to whisk together our dry ingredients. So this is 2 cups of flour. Then we're gonna add to it, because this is a chocolate Bundt cake, a 1/2 cup of, what does that look like? Cocoa. And then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Yep.
And a 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda.
And sugar.
No.
Salt.
This is salt, and it is a teaspoon of salt. Give that a good whisk stir without getting it all over the kitchen, please, and thank you. Gosh, it's a bowl, sir. You gotta make sure there's no white clumps and no big chocolate clumps. So we put our banana in there, and we're going to whisk this to get it really. Because we don't use butter. Normally when you make things, Misha, you know, you put butter and eggs and sugar and you whisk it all up. Because we don't use that, we have to do something else. And so the banana acts like the egg. So we're going to whisk it all up till it gets really, really fluffy. And that's really a fluffy, but it gets really smooth. Then we're going to take off the whisk.
Yep.
Are you tired?
I fall asleep at 1:30.
Your mom's gonna appreciate that. Okay.
She does.
And then we're gonna add, this is called a paddle attachment. Okay. we're going to add all the liquid ingredients. So this is applesauce, like you said. You want to dump that in there really carefully. It's kind of cool.
Oh, and also the apple juice.
It's 2/3 of a cup of applesauce.
So I just pour it all.
Pour it all in there, every drop. And put the bowl in the sink. This is some vanilla extract. Okay, over here. This is a tablespoon of vanilla. You dump that in there. Okay, that's good. And this, yeah, in the sink. A cup of maple syrup, pure maple syrup. You got it?
Yep.
An expensive ingredient.
Also, it's sticky.
And it's very sticky.
And
Yep.
it's hard to get off.
Don't drop the bowl.
No.
Okay,
No,
put that in the sink. Now remember our milk we made?
What?
The milk we made? We're gonna pour that in there. So it's 1 cup of milk and a teaspoon of vinegar. Great, okay. So now we're gonna stir it for 1 minute. Or, not really stir it, but you know, beat it for 1 minute. Oh, tell them how high to preheat their ovens, you know? Can you read my handwriting?
350.
350.
Preheat your oven to 350 degrees.
There you go. Good job. You get one more good stir.
Seems like you already did that.
I did. Now, Misha, do you know what happens if we dump all of this in there at one time?
It overflows.
Well, it would overflow, but it would go everywhere. We would have chocolate on my ceiling.
That'd be great.
That would not be great. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on low. You can help me with this. I'll show you how to do it. Take like a spoonful and just kind of slowly add it in there. And let it kind of mix a little bit until you don't really see a whole lot of dry. There's still some dry. And then that's probably pretty good. There you go, but don't hit it. Turn it, cup it, cup it. There you go. Keep going. You can add more. Go. You gotta go a little faster. For you.
Now?
Good job. You go a little faster. I'm gonna give it one good scrape down the sides. Now this is the weird part of this recipe. Remember I said it's a weird recipe?
Yep.
Back in the olden days, the way they made chocolate cake, they would add like, do you know what soda water is? It's like a
sparkling water?
Kind of, yeah. It's like that. It doesn't have any flavor or no sweetener. They would add that, but this doesn't have that. This has boiling water. I had my cup going. 1 cup of boiling water.
Oh no, didn't. Oh.
That's okay. And we're gonna. Look at that. I got chocolate on mine.
Does it taste good?
There's more chocolate. We're gonna give that a good little mix.
Oh.
Gonna give it a lick before you put it in the sink.
Oh, chocolate.
Put it in the oven. Do you know what kind of pan this is, Misha?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin one. That's very interesting. No, it's pan.
Yeah.
And it can be any kind of shape, but it has the center cut out. You know, like a coffee cake?
Like a cup, like a, what's it called? A donut.
Yeah, like a donut or like a coffee cake. Look at this. We got cocoa everywhere, Misha. We're gonna pour it. Can you scrape out the bowl as I pour? Good job. Oh, hey, keep it in the pan.
Sorry.
You flung some down the hole in the middle.
Gotta get all that off the sides. You don't want to waste any
No,
chocolate in your cake.
let's waste chocolate.
Wait, are we making a chocolate coffee cake?
We're making just a chocolate bundt cake.
Oh.
Here, let me have some. Watch this. This is really cool. If you take the side of this, do it like that. It gets like every little drop. I almost put it right down the middle. I was looking at you over there dancing.
Sorry, it's just the dogs are over there. They're really,
Really cute. We
really
have chocolate
obnoxious.
everywhere. So now we're gonna bake this for 50 to 55 minutes.
Oh no, goodbye.
So we're gonna get this in the oven and we'll see y'all soon. So here's our cake.
Yep, that's our cake.
Don't touch it, it's very hot. So we stuck a toothpick in it and it came out clean. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it cool in here for 30 minutes.
Yep.
And then we're gonna take it out and put it on a wire rack, like a cookie rack. And you have to let it cool another 30 minutes. Do you know why we have to let it cool so much?
Because it's very hot.
It's very hot, but because what we put on top of it.
Feel how hot it is.
I know, I did when I took it out of the oven. Because when we put the ganache, you know what that word is?
It's a type of thing.
It is a type of thing. It is a chocolate that is melty, but then it hardens.
Oh.
And if this is too hot, it won't ever harden. It'll just say melty chocolate, and then it won't stick to the cake. So we're gonna let it cool in here for 30 minutes. Flip it out and cool it another 30. So tell everybody, see you in an hour.
See you in an hour.
Okay. Hey, back with Misha.
Yes,
We're gonna make a ganache.
finishing touches is what she meant to say.
Yes, finishing touches. We're gonna make a ganache. So what we have in here is chocolate chips. It's a cup and a half of chocolate chips. And we just have a pot of water underneath. And then the chocolate chips on top. And it just melts it a little more gently.
Yep.
So you gotta wait till the water boils. Maybe I should turn that up a little bit. And then here's Misha's beautiful cake.
Yep.
And Deepaul said, Misha, did you make that? And he said, nope, the oven did. So you want to stir this gently? Gently stir it. And once it starts melting, it melts fast.
Looks way different than earlier.
Yep, get it all stirred. You don't want it to melt or burn.
I'm not a good stirrer.
Now in here we have 2/3 of a cup of coconut milk.
Oh no, I bet that's gonna help it.
Yeah, stir that in there. Need some help?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me see. Get a towel actually. There you go. We'll meet you at the sink and I'll show you the next step after this all gets melted and mixed in. Ganache is just chocolate. Obviously you saw how we made it. And it'll harden, you know, like on ice cream, the magic stuff of ice cream.
Yep.
So we want it all over this, so spread it around pretty even. And if you like it kind of drippy, you don't have to cover the whole cake like this. But I like icing all over the whole cake, don't you?
Yep.
And then you just want to let it harden. The longer you let it sit, the harder it'll be. But there it is. Plant-based, whole food, oil-free.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. So be sure to like and subscribe and share and try the recipes. Be blessed, y'all. And do a little dance.